Hmm. Moderator wars. Did it drop? Did it drop? Hi, Clark. Hi, Scooter. Yeah, I did sort of drop, didn't I? Hi, Cobelth. Yeah, major pain, wanted to, like, and I was just going to go, forget it, forget it, forget it, just move on. And then I went, no, what did I once say? You guys are my therapy. So come on, therapy, dance for me. Wasn't here yesterday, met my cousin's new grandbaby. Hello to all and sundry. Children are good as long as they're away from me. Children love me though, because I make eye contact or something. I don't know. But babies love me. And the only baby I've ever held was dropped into my arms. And now she's 31. But allergies suck. And yeah, check it out here. I barely have any moisturizer on. Barely got my hair together because I had to talk to my I had to have a, what are they called? Video conference, whatever, with a new doctor because now I'm going to be put on a compound of the Wegovy, and it comes out of pocket, but it's nothing like without insurance, the brand name Wegovy. So, and I know the compounds work because a friend of mine is doing it. So, chat provides therapy free from the manipulation of psychological fascists. That sums it up. Telemedicine, yes. So, of course, I think it was only supposed to be like a 15-minute, like, meet and greet, sort of get this off the road thing. And of course, half an hour later, she's like, I gotta go now. If I don't go now, I won't leave. So I was like, uh-huh. Oh, hold on. I'm trying to, nope, wrong one. There it is. Live chat. There we go. So I don't know if I'll be on, hanging out with you later, KA, because, it, what is it outside? Hmm. I have WTF weather. At least it's not effing snowing. Ain't I a little effing ball of sunshine? Go stuff it up your ass. That's what my app says. And it says 76 and I could wear a sweater. It's like there's no other window up here open except for the one right next to me. My hands are cold. This is when I love to touch people. My hands have always been cold, so it's like I do this. I'm so mean. I do it in the middle of winter to Papa Cat. He'd be like all cute and fuzzy, and I just go whack to his face, and he's like, "Oh my god!" Ah. Everybody's saying hi. Dr. Minnesota goodbyes. Yep. Ah, doctors deny efficacy of Colville, all caps, colloidal silver suppositories. Does that mean it's all in caps too? I don't go near my butt with anything. My wife had her allergic reaction diagnosis by telemedicine. Her eyeball was swelling and she got steroid eye drops to treat it. Oh, yeah, no, that's at least in California. They have all of my history. They actually looked up my records. I gave them all the information, and they were pretty legit. I don't know if they can give you, I don't think they can give you painkillers, but things like Wegovy and all of that stuff, yeah. And the compound is going to be 1/10 of what the Wegovy would cost if we paid for it. So it's cold and rainy today, 72 degrees now, 64 degrees forecast for tonight. Dad's supposed to be, I don't know if he meant that he'd be here by Wednesday or that he was leaving by Wednesday. And of course, every time I think about it, I'm going, he's probably driving. I don't want to bug him, but I forgot he got a new ride, so it probably could read it to him. I should have bugged him all the way home. And I got to tell him about my sister on Friday. Um, so Scooter's like, why is Bill yelling at us? I thought maybe Bill was just having a day and I was here for it. Let's all have a day today. It's Wednesday. Telemedicine won't do controlled substances in my experience. Okay, that's what I figured. What was oh, I've only done it for like weight loss. What was it? What was the company? I mean, this one's legit because I explained it all and said why I just wanted to do my last 9 pounds and learn how to eat correctly and all that stuff. So, but what was the other one? It was some weight loss thing. I just couldn't really get behind, even though I was on it for a while. So, her work had a contract with a regional hospital and waiting at the ER wasn't an option. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah, I understand that one. It's 82 here, feels like 89. In Canada, I didn't know got hot in Canada. Sort of like how do Canadian geese get here? Didn't even think about weather in Canada. Oh, total head desk. So, no, I agree, especially in places that it's not easy to get to. It's like telemedicine is pretty good. And I think I can even actually have a Zoom meeting with my doctor. I think I can now that they charge me for asking questions. Hmm. My igloo melted years ago. Does that mean you lost your Native people too? Or First Nation people too? They went, forget this, we're gonna go back up and hang out with the Inuits, which I have in me. Uh, there are like 4 or 5, like, because DNA is getting so good, there are, that's why my joke is I'm crossing the land bridge. I've gotten all the way up to Inuit, and I don't think there's anything on the other side yet. Soon, within a year or so, I bet you I'll be able to go back to Genghis Khan. It's really cold here. At least I've got on my wool socks, sweatpants, and a hoodie. Oh yeah, nowadays for my lap blanket, it's not the Afghan I crocheted for myself, but the breast cancer tartan I got from Scotland because it's a stole, like my regular stoles, but it's really long, so it covers me. Yeah. Oh, it changes. It now says, "Why the F aren't you outside unless you are? I can't actually see you, or can I?" Close that. Okay. Um, so yeah, no, it's beautiful outside. One of these days I'll be able to go back in it. On MLH today, Rib Daddy was like, "I'm only down to one car. Can you give me a ride?" And I said, "I can give you a ride to a dealership. E-meter will get you to Genghis Khan faster. Advanced org of Green Plains offers telehealth auditing free zone." I bet they do. Actually, I think it was stupid if they didn't at this point. Your weather app says that to you. Yes, it's WTF weather. So I have it on yeah, I have it on a widget right there. And I hit the widget, and it tells me to go F off. So you can turn off the cussing one, but it's not fun when you turn off the cussing one. I've had that widget for, geez, probably 4 or 5 years now. So And don't anybody complain about my home screen. I know, I know. 9 out of 10 people who see my home screen are like, "What do you have on there?" It's like, "And?" So, yes, so let's see, got that done. Didn't know that Transformers was probably a really funny movie. I got caught in the world of, why is this? There we go. Megatron roasting every guest at Universal Studios. So I take it that Transformers was funny? Why does anybody tell me these things? I wanna see it now. So, it's like when somebody says, "Oh, you should go see it," they don't tell you why, they just say, "Oh, you should go see it." I would've saw probably Transformers right after it came out, if it's, what I think it is, because I've been sitting there easily sat here an hour and watched, Megatron and Bumblebee pick on people, which was really funny. So, I guess from now on, people, when you tell someone you should see it and they say why, give them a real reason instead of going, "Oh, you should just see it." So let's see. Everybody got quiet. It's that time of the day, isn't it? Oh, time to drink water. I have it on the wrong hand. Probably because it's not fitting. It's gotten too small. My aura ring tells me it's time to drink water. It's time to go to bed. It's time to get ready for bed. What are you doing sitting there? Get up and move. No, not that bad. And I love how our nest on the bottom floor, like, shows us when people are walking by, because then we get some Bassett action going on. So my daughter got me into the Transformer movies years ago. That's what I mean. They said why, and they all just go, "Oh, just go see it." It's like Transformers isn't my thing as a kid or a teenager, that's when it started when I was a teenager. And it's like, so just go see it, huh? The Transformer movies are fun. They look like it. And considering, watching Megatron and Bumblebee pick on these people and scare children, and people probably pay for it, it looks like it'd be fun. And then I found, like, I think there have been a couple of things, like the transforming, um, like 18-wheeler truck. It's like, oh my God, boys. Yeah, I'm so glad I got over that period in my life because I could just picture me doing something stupid like bidding $2,000 for a transformer from 2 years ago or something. Hello, Professor. How are you today? Top Chat is drunk on polar motifs and visions of Eurasian geopolitics. Nothing a little Advil can't fix. Advil. Okay, somebody left a album out on this somewhere in the area, which wouldn't be very good for it. Wow, look at that. It's probably the Wegovy, but oh my God. I should like I just saw it up there. I should like do something with that. Part of it's from my you can see where my scars are actually. Those are from my extensions. But wow. Gonna have to start taking that Rogaine. But then again, also the Wegovy's making my hair out. See, I still have a ton. I still have a ton, just not up here. I'm male pattern baldness, which is by the drugs because no male in my family from bio dad has lost their hair. So the funny part is I probably have less hair than my brothers. 2 Advil, 1 Tylenol, shake and stir. So let's see. Unloading groceries from TJ will be in and out. Okay. That's cool, Professor. Um, Buzz said, glad Adam's here. Let's make Wednesday weird again. So yeah, no, what is it? Um, so what did I do to make myself laugh was watch, lip sync battle with, I Touch Myself with all the Trumps. It makes me smile, and that's all I care about. And this, yes, it is a Hello Kitty Stanley, and I only got it recently. So don't give me your crap. I just wanted something that was 40 ounces so I could, uh, so Papa Cat can say to me, you're not drinking enough water. Hi, Antics. How are you? Lobot had male pattern computer. Oh, it, isn't it? It's cool. Yes. WTF weather. I've had it forever and it just, let me see. Is it called WTF weather? I think it is. I bought the lifetime no ad too. So it's like, oh my God. Ooh, he's upgraded it lately. Damn, moon phase air quality index. Ooh, ooh. Neato. Nitrogen dioxide? Ooh. Which isn't bad for around here because there was a lot of industrial around here. So it's like I'm sort of half not joking when I say we live on a super fun cleanup site. Their index is minimal. Cool. Till the end of the week. So yay. Okay, where are we now? What's the forecast for here? Well, now it says it's 81 here. Barely feel it. It's a shame that when I get off of the weight loss drugs, I'll probably feel heat again. Let's see. Got it by hour. Oh, so 73 tomorrow, 77 on Friday, 75, 75. Oh my God, it's like summer again. That'd be nice. Oh, until Wednesday. Nope, Tuesday. It starts going back down again. We've had like the coldest winter so far, but that's what it used to be like before, so I don't know. Let me show you. Where in the world is George these days? That's what Fuzz wants to know from Antics. He's in Australia and heading for New England soon. Okay. I just got my Stanley cup. Cloudy with a chance of crap. Yep. Excuse me. Yep. You need to make content of waiting for footage. Yeah. Yes, he is. Fuzz said that's one well-traveled gnome. Excess post-war fertilizer source of Dow Chemical scam to make me mow my lawn. What the forecast? Thank you. I'm knitting. I will be missing chat, so hi to everyone. Sorry, I'll miss you, but I have to finish this hat. No, that's fine. Remember, this is supposed to be a laundry channel anyway. You're supposed to like, put it on and just listen to me babble about laundry or while you do your laundry. Antics, where in New England we could possibly smoke blunts with or Tylenol. So, yes, what it was I doing? Also, I found my new face. Um, Stimulation thing, but they did it for the body. And I was like, ooh. So I actually went to go plug it in and it was still charged. I don't think I've touched it in a year and it was still charged. So I tried that to see what will happen. I'm trying everything. I'm trying not to do everything all at once because, oh, wrong one. Because then you just mess it up. My sciatica. Excuse me. Skin toning microcurrent device for the body. Someone had on the Reddit feed for sciatica, somebody said that they were using their new face and it was um, starting to help. So I can also probably use it for my um, the skin sack that I seem to be in now. You know, you all go through that phase where you do something like Carrie Ann has her moisturizer now and everything else, and it's just like so. I went through that phase because I used to use a derma wand. The thing worked wonderfully, believe it or not. Freaking red light therapy was awesome. Um, and they're just hard to find now. So I was going to start doing this. Making funny noises, don't ask. Um, and then I found the fascia blaster, whatever, and so I've been doing that, and just haven't gone back to this one. And now that nothing else seems to freaking work, trying something else. Let's see. Me and Antics are rolling up to Marilyn Honig's unannounced with 40s and blunts. Now she knows I'm sure somebody will tell her now. Sounds like a party. Yes, it is. I meant to say the Laundry Channel is why we talk about coats so much. Uh, the uh the doctor today, because I did it here. It was the easiest way to do it. Just come in here, jump on here. Didn't have to worry about my background. And I said it was a YouTube content creator and made her say Xenu, of course. But by the end of it, she's like, I want to check this out. And I said, we'll go from Scientology to structural engineering. It's one of those channels. Let's see. Hello, Lisa Pete. Sega MCs. You mean that's never mind. Fun fact, when I got my trigger point injections nerve block yesterday, I complained that I feel the needle more now than I used to. Doc told me that's a sign my pain is improving. Yes. And that uh I'm sure I can replay it. She actually said something about a macro needling, something like that. She said it'll be the most intense pain you'll feel, but you'll be over. I mean, it'll help. And I'm thinking, honestly, nothing can be more intense than Monday. No, I'm sorry, Saturday. I was explaining my pain threshold and the fact that I can't take opiates, so I have a pain threshold because I have no choice. So I've taught my brain how not to have nines, but have them just make me like upset and stuff and then not need more. You don't travel with the gnome antics? I was looking because I actually found the stream where I was in traffic sticking up for Becky, and I was like, the reason I haven't reposted it is because that was 50 pounds ago. The vanity kicked in for that one. Um, but I also was, when I was going back, I was seeing George with like his when we were at the parade and when Papa Cat took him to the club. See, this is the funny part, is that it would have been awesome to have George like at the podium when I was working the front door, or when I worked the front door, because I could probably get a bunch of people to like pose with him. So, because people just love the reason I call him George, or that I named him George, because, George. And then I explained George, and they're like, oh, okay. But now I can actually add George Clinton to it. Ketamine infusions. Ketamine isn't an opiate. Isn't it a painkiller, though? I'm not a big painkiller person because I don't like, as everybody should be able to tell, this is normal me. I don't do it special for YouTube, so I don't like things that slow me down. So that's also why I've probably gotten used to my pain threshold. Know what you mean. Can't take opiates either. I think of pain as a part of myself now, like an arm or a leg. Yep, been that way since I think it was my grandmother was allergic to opiates, and then I actually did do Vicodin, but when I got whiplash, so I was on it for however long it took to go through 100. I don't remember that time. I do remember, though, flushing the rest of them down the toilet when I got a brand new prescription of 100, and sitting there and crying next to a heater duct for 3 days. And ever since then, my body has been like, nope, nope, nope. We don't like it. We don't like anything like that. Don't even try to give us anything like that. So ketamine is a tranquilizer. Oh, that's all I need. I hate being logy. Oh my God. Could be one of the reasons I don't like POT, is that it probably slows me down. And so my fight or flight goes, no, 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 this ain't right. And yes, I was hyperactive as a child. And yes, my mom put me on Ritalin, and uh, she flushed it down the toilet because it made me a zombie. So when I was growing up, the only thing I had to do was make sure I stayed in bed after bedtime. I could be wide awake, but I had to stay in bed because I slept about 3 or 4 hours a night. So, oh, where's Whip Daddy? Hello, hello. Fail if I don't travel with the gnome, but then how will you learn all the gnome bang culture? Ah, know what you mean. Yep. Okay. Try ketamine infusions. Nope. Acupuncture. I did acupuncture for about a year. Um, it really didn't help my back because I was trying to get my back not to hurt after getting whiplash when I was 18 years old that hyperextended my neck and my back by an inch and a half. I was on my back for 6 months. And weirdly enough, you know what's really good for like when your back's messed up? A waterbed. I was 17 or 18 living with my boyfriend. We had a waterbed. So I stayed on a waterbed and it didn't screw up my back, like it probably should have, but my back was screwed up. And so when I was just too annoyed about my pain, I started working on it and found an acupuncturist, went to her for about a year, helped tiny, tiny bit. Um, but what helped actually get rid of my pain altogether was my chiropractor. That's why it sucks that the sciatica pain is so awful because um, I asked her, I said, why does everything hurt so much now? She goes, because you're not used to it anymore. So I'm trying with my medical doctor and my chiropractor. My medical doctor doesn't like my chiropractor. My chiropractor understands why. So, um, but she's helped me with things like diabetic neuropathy, which it isn't. Um, stuff like that. So, okay, I'm reading again. I am thinking of some DIY acupuncture squeezing of the hard fatty lump over my eyebrow. Um, Acupuncture, actually, you should find out first it's not a healed over zit. You'd be surprised what's in them. Um, but acupuncture probably it wouldn't make it go down. You got to find out what's in there first. Um, I don't think it helped the fact that me and my acupuncturist giggled a lot too. But she was trained in Nepal, Tibet, something like that. Um, you only feel the effects of the ketamine during the infusion and for maybe an hour or so after. The doctor's office always makes sure I have a ride home. You think also it's gotten to the point where I don't take muscle relaxants or I don't take pain relievers because now I'm afraid of them. I'm afraid of them acting too much because when I was learning how to regulate my kratom dose, I don't like being not in control of my own emotions. Let's just put it that way. So ketamine does not make me draggy, but I have to have a ride home. Yeah, well, God, yeah, they wouldn't let you go home for that one. Hi, Cricket. Yay. Non-wise allegiant chiropractor. Non-wise. I know she's not a Scientologist, that's for sure. Um, and she's hyper like me. So, chiropractic is what she found. It was her talent. But before that, she had been a chef, which was cool because when they were getting their house remodeled, they needed some extra cash. So, me and Papa Cat actually had her making us meals and for like 3 days a week. And the coolest thing she ever made was clear curry. I don't know how you do that. And she's told me at least once and I forgot, but clear curry. It was awesome. Let's see. She makes some say Xenu check. Yes, Kobil. If you ever want to know, ask a person to say Xenu. Was it Aaron? Maybe Marilyn was I can't remember who, or Natalie was the one that said they can't say Xenu. And it's not crap because I have asked most of the people I started talking to Scientology about, one person avoided it. And I was like, I tried first time for like a minute. And then later on the conversation, another minute and told his friend, you should get away from him. Because yeah, he literally was like going, why should I say Xenu? Or why should I say it? Because you need to say it. And that's why I was just saying this was like last year. And he's like, but why? And I said, because I need to know something, but I don't want to say it. Okay. And then it was like, okay. CB, if you can have them adjust the speed of the infusion so you don't feel the effects as much, I just like to get out there faster and I don't mind the nap I take during treatment. Right. I hate taking naps. I'm not fighting on purpose. I'm just like fighting I'm fighting not on purpose. How about that? So, I had to stop muscle relaxers. They gave me Terry like vertigo. The heck? Oh my God, I thought you were joking. Let's see. What's this? In case you guys are wondering, I'm looking around my microphone. Oh, they gave you vertigo. Yes. I had vertigo once. Oof. I mean, really bad. Um, that was not fun. I'm such a stubborn little chickadee that I had full blown vertigo for like 2 weeks before I went in. It was a ear infection. So See, if I'm a control freak and do not like being high as a result, however, if I'm alone in the treatment room, I take a nap and all is good. So you get it. Yep. It comes, mine comes from when I was a child. I don't trust anybody. Thank you very much. Um, Hi, Audit LA. How are you? It's Okay Man podcast. Hello. Why do you people want to join Scientology? No, we don't want to join Scientology. We are a group of people who protest Scientology, want to get their tax exempt status gotten rid of, and to be recognized as a religion because they are a cult, in my opinion. It's only my opinion. All of this is just my opinion, and and it is all fiction until it becomes fact. So that's why. There is no galactic overlord, but Zeno and Aaron Smith Levin in his is his message. Welcome, It's Okay Man podcast. They don't, but some get suckered in with false promises, and they also get um, recruited when they're usually at their lowest point. So, It's Okay Man podcast. A lot of people are recruited through their business consulting from front groups. Yep, I am good. Thank you. Oh, I just want to take my leg off and hit myself over the head with it or hit somebody over the head with it. Okay. Have fun, whatever you're doing, Scooter. Okay, you're going to be on tonight, right? My opinion agrees with your opinion. Ah. And yes, I agree with Fez. I genuinely love your work too. Audit LA. An hour ago, Kirby's mom saw an updated chat name. She went into the super secure mode and put me on a timeout. I was not offended. I then watched some classic Sciento Geek. So whatever the reason you were put there, don't repeat it. I only want to join animal prenistics. Oh, my brain checked out an hour ago because of my pain, and you expect me to figure that word out? Amprenistics. Whew, that's right. Got it. The latest Church of Satirology. Oh, okay. I have to go watch them. Glad you weren't offended, Professor. Ah. See, Fuzz? Mod slut. Yes, I'm on tonight. Are you going to be there? I will try. After this, I'm going to go downstairs. We're running a joke now that on the landings, because from third to second floor, it goes 5 stairs, landing, 5 stairs, landing. Is that will make me little desks for the landings because I can't go down it or up it all at once right now. So, but I'm okay with it. I got my Hello Kitty chair yesterday, rolls around. Um, Mostly everything else I have rolls around. I can still do my stretches and not have to worry about pulling something because I'm hyper flexible and I sit with my legs crossed a lot. So, I'm doing okay. It has its moments, but then I watch something I like on television, which is pretty much my childhood, and it makes me feel better. So, everybody's saying hi. It must be good for the celebrities, though, that join. Do you think they have a different experience to the regular Scientology people? Logically, yes. They should have a experience that does not equal the lower man because it just isn't the way it works in human brains. So I'm sure that celebrities are catered and pampered. Um, there are lots of things supposedly that, the celebrities today have that the regular person would not have. So there you go again. Amprenistics, the medicine of technical perfection. You know, that's why cosmetic surgery is so popular, is people wanting to get perfection. Unfortunately, as somebody had said, who was it? I can't remember. All you're doing is making a generation of people that look exactly the same, getting rid of any kind of like race barrier there at all and just make them all look like it's bizarre. It really is. So you absolutely have a better experience. Yes, audit. I am with you on that one. Yes, I have a way better experience than a regular member. It's okay, Matt podcast. Yes. Thank you. I don't know what the heck. I got it at a shop. What the heck they were? It was like a stationery store or something. And we don't know what it means. We looked it up. That's my initials were here. There was another one too. So it wasn't like a weird Scientology one off where there's, a camera in it. Um, the only thing I've seen it for was it the Christian Broadcasting Foundation or something, but that's not something that would have a little bitty light. So I don't know. Pure luck. My name, she was not sure if any of it is inappropriate. Well, don't repeat it here. It's okay, man. Podcast. Absolutely. The worst stuff in Scientology is what they do to the Sea Org members and staff. Yes. And as they're leaving, and tell them they have to pay I want to say deadhead. Where's Dusty? A freeloader fee, which is not enforceable when you leave, is just bizarre. If and when you leave. That's the way I look at it. And Kabil said again, Villa is a minor celebrity who recently left who is making a lot of content about the experience. Yeah, because she didn't give up like religion. Because, they promised that you could be any religion, but no, you can't be. You pretty much get rid of that. And she didn't do it. And that's one of the reasons she left Scientology is because she wanted to be closer to God. So that was her thing. Oh, they also put Hubbard's stupid words on titanium discs. It's like Franklin Mint of Evil. Oh my God, the Franklin Mint of Evil. Yes, it's okay, man. Podcast. Go look up Church of Satireology. They have a great way that they explain the titanium discs. Oh my God. Uh, just taking an intro course at Celebrity Center doesn't mean much. No, no. Um, that's how you get your pinky toe in basically, and then they try to after that. So to Adam, driving up the cost of argon gas vaults for the rest of us. Oh my God. I went to a stationery store, but it moved. They lied. I am going to miss stationery stores, but you know what? Ever since COVID, I'm not a big, huge fan of like a mall either. I think it's probably why malls are dying is because, you're inside sort of thing. The closest thing I come to a stationery store now is Daiso, but they have the fountain pen friendly paper for $1.25. Oh my God. That means Daiso is pretty much the Japanese version of dollar store, which I'm just discovering. I'm watching videos on it. I've never been in a dollar store my whole life, and now I want to because there's one in Alameda. Can you believe that? Um, so it sounds interesting now, and it'll be fun, and it won't cost $120 just to walk in the door. Even though Daiso is fun because Daiso is usually never over $50. So, and then I walk out with a ton of stuff. Yay! Let's see. Even Joy Villa got the harsh treatment. I want to say Villa. It's Villa, isn't it? I have two L's in my family. So I'm so used to pronouncing it that way. Great find. I know, it's so weird. I did look to see if there was another one. You know, it's like, is this some kind of weird thing? It is Scientology. I was an OTO, stuff like that. And it's like there was another one, but it didn't say what it was. The person at the counter didn't know what it was. It was itself, I think it was $36 or something like that. So it's like, and at the time, I think I even looked at the receipt to see what it would say. So I just went with, hey, CBF. And at that point, somebody was already calling me CBF. I can't remember who. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was really already calling me CBF at that point. And it was like, yep, yep, yep. She did not get the Tom Cruise treatment. Yes, I don't think anybody gets the Tom Cruise treatment, allegedly. I don't even think that John Travolta did when he joined, because he joined during Saturday Night Fever phase. So trying to catch up. What influence do they have on government? We don't know. Do they? Or do they? Don't know. It comes and goes. The whole IRS thing. It's like there's a lot of, because it is a cult, in my opinion, that means there are a lot more rumors there on there than there are realities. So, there are tons of rumors, there are tons of things from everybody's like stories. You have to sit there and figure out what you will accept as real and what you won't accept as real at that point. So, Joy views train one cult for another. Carry on, be nice. Hey, a lot of people are into that God thing. Oh, no, I know what you mean. Yes, yes, the red cult. It's okay, ma'am. Podcast. Bill Clinton personally interviewed when they were banned in Germany. A few people close to Trump have Scientology ties. Some people think Hubbard is an intelligence asset. Or you can say that he was a Satanist. Thanks, Fuzz, for putting Church of Satireology up. Operation Snow White. Thanks, Fuzz, for that one. Does my screen name show as Professor Ka Tony Rib Guy Becky Khan? I guess it confused at Kirby's mom. Yes, that's what it shows as. He was way too stupid to be Owen. He could have been just good at one subject. You never know. Remember, they're not always the smartest people in the group. Check out Operation Snow White to learn about Scientology's infiltration of the U.S. government. Yes, and if they did infiltrate, I figured they have left by now, because they generationally um, cycled out. Let's see. I am agnostic on the question. Yes, it does, Professor. Why does the chicken shop at the dollar store? Because everything is a buck, buck, buck. And I read that. Keep it up, and I'm going to want a burrito again. I just eat little pieces of my own burrito. Actually, we could even get real Mexican food, because they have the real Mexican restaurant next door. So think about it. Um, Now where am I going? He makes me lose my place. The thing that confuses me is that there is more than one type of cult trying to get fingers in every pie. Scientology cannot be the only threat. No, it's not. By a long shot. Go look up cult on YouTube and have a ball. The latest cult that was infiltrated was 7M, and there's a whole 3-episode documentary of that on Netflix. So, and the Moonies still exist. The red people, Oregon. I can't remember his name, but he ran back to India. He passed away, but his flock is still there. Um, Rajneeshi. because he sent them out in the real world to get real jobs. So my mom actually worked with two Rajneeshis for a summer one year. So that and I live in the Bay Area in California. Everybody's been through here. Chuck E. Cheese, which is Manson to me, was through here. So it's like I was alive and kicking during Jonestown. I was driving and listening to news radio during Waco. So that was every day. Um, I've just been I belonged to a cult at one time. Just been overexposed to cults and want this crap to stop. So that's why I'm here. Let's see. Camille, if I get it, it's like me in Anglican. I'm agnostic learning. Yes. Adam and Cobilf, I wish I knew what you were talking about most of the time. A lot of the government influences at the local level in places like Los Angeles and Clearwater. Yes. It's a lot easier to corrupt city and county minds. Um, Travolta was out ethics for catching Saturday Night Fever. Attorney General Pam Bondi seems to be buddies with Scientology. Yes, she's from a different, she is not a Scientologist. She was in a different cult that had ties to Scientology. And I can't remember any of that right now. Otherwise, I would have told you it's somewhere. Look up her name in Scientology and it'll help. In my opinion, this is all my opinion. This is all fiction until it's proven to be fact. Even though Hubbard awarded John Travolta status of the Khan. Did he? I had Fuzzy says, did he? I had no idea John Travolta was Khan. Wow. I thought they wouldn't let him be anything because of the predilections. Assuming. I saw it on a live stream recently and vaguely remembered it. Ah, okay. Cons. Oh my god. Osho? Osho? Was ist Osho? Call GTG. Captain Bill was also a Con. Yep. Scientology ice cream shop serves cones. All the cool guys basically what are cons? Osho Rajneesh has had quite a revival. Does that mean they're going back to Oregon again? I thought all of those buildings were razed. I want to know what he did with the 72 Rolls Royces he had. Because his number one person also took off in a different direction. I think she's in Switzerland now. Um, and just in case you're wondering, it's okay, man, podcast. The brain fog is real and diagnosed. So everybody knows I'm not into pretending that I remember anything. So the only thing you're not allowed to say here is don't you remember ... So fuzzy now I'm insulted. Poor professor. Have a good one, antics. Are you leaving? Ah, okay. I get that now. Not you, professor. You made it here. I'm assuming the biggest strength of Scientology is its funding method and how they're able to get funds for its agenda is consistent money. That is all David Miscavige because Hubbard didn't like um, fundraising. So that was changed in the latest version of Who is the Head of Scientology. Big difference between Christianity and the red cult. Not that you'd know nowadays. I'm in a mood today. You're going to be fun tonight then, aren't you? That's funny, KA. JT has definitely used up all that Kakan ethic protection with his own out ethics yearning for Clearwater protester. I stopped. I stopped. Allegedly, allegedly, allegedly. Strength, his indoctrination is excellent. Supplying lots of dollars, yes. That's what Carrie Ann said. We're all answering you today. Credit card fraud, misuse of labor, real estate, and pay to play. It's lucrative. Nice work if you can get it. Chase has cut off Scientology because of credit card fraud. Um, Children were used to build L. Ron Hubbard's paving in Los Angeles. Um, what else? It's trying to say real estate is buying org buildings, renovating them, and then not filling them. All in my opinion. After Hubbard was dead, JT was not allowed to go on to the OT8. That makes sense, considering they don't have a good reputation for a certain group that has a rainbow as its mascot, allegedly. They have billions of dollars. Most of it comes through donations, which is contrary to LRH, who said income should come from delivering Scientology services. So I love peppers. Pausing back in 10 minutes. Okay. I'll be gone by then. Were I in Scientology? No. I was the only cult I've ever been in is the OTO. I just absorb a lot of things and you hear it over and over. And I've always had a weird feeling about Scientology ever since the 70s. So, and I don't think anybody else ever needs to be in a cult ever again. So, go figure. Scientology keeps its money by steering clear of dry oil wells. That, and they also park it outside of the United States, and they fought hard for that uh, exemption. But the weird thing about with the exemption in the United States is they have to spend a certain amount of money to be able to be tax exempt. That's why they buy orgs in the United States and not necessarily use them. So, hello, Dusty. How are you? My bratty little brother says hello, I'm sure. A lot of their assets are in real estate, which allows them to pretend they're doing something with the money. Yes. That is the how do you keep a tax-free status is you have to take out as much as you put in so it looks like you're giving to helping the world because that tax exempt status is for um that you have to be twirling your money so what they don't get out of the country, they buy orgs and refurbish them and things like that. So that's probably why they get landmarks too, because you can't really mess with a landmark. The org in San Francisco is a landmark building. It's one step. It's a national historical monument, not a federal. So you get a historical monument, you fix it back up to what it could be, and then that's a way to get around the tax exempt status. In my opinion, I will keep saying that when I talk about them. Let's see. Thanks. Okay. Uh, I am not, but at least one of the people in the chat is XC org. Yep, definitely. Um, Unveiling the Chase Wave Scientology's financial fraud scheme. Windy City Thetan Watch. Thank you, Fuzz, for putting that link up there. You all US, I'm UK, we have Scientology shops. No. We are from Canada, the United States, and occasionally Australia. So, and UK. Miss Gavage is the Umar Johnson of shady fundraising. Now I have to look that up. Ah, okay. Gannon, American Black activist and motivational speaker. Johnson has referred to himself as the Prince of Pan-Africanism. Doesn't look very interesting to me, so. Um, hey, Carrie Ann, I'm so excited about Aaron's interview with Sam and Melissa. When is he doing it? I will have an ook. Hey, Foggy, 6 comments later. What are you babbling about, Dusty? Yes, Dusty and I are siblings from another mother. You can tell. Their main spot in the UK is East Grinstead. I always say Grimstead. Alex Barnes Ross, a former London Scientology staff member, does a protest there every year. Yes. But so far they're not going to have that. They're going to have to figure out what to do because they blew the permitting on it because they said it was a it was a permanent fixture and they take it down, the tent they use for their yearly thing. So they're having to figure out how to do it, get the permit for it because their thing is in November, October. So they have to figure it out. There's a protester named Apostate Alex and a creator named Kelly Copter in the US. I'll drop their links. Yay. Um, Kelly's awesome. She rocks. Alex is not a lot, not very much on my level of things, but hey, we promote everybody that doesn't try to destroy the movement. So there's that. So yeah, you got to learn something today. We got the second half was all about the beast, which is good. So we've told people about Scientology again, and I've told people about stuff, and that's my opinion again. So that's the thing about the U.S. You have to say this is all my opinion. So sorry, my little brother has sent me something. Okay. That's what it is. It's Scientology versus Mormonism. That's who those two people are. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, no, now I see it. So it's done. Cool. I'll go watch it downstairs because I'm gonna go downstairs after this. Um, they should just call East Grinstead Roger Dick Grimstead. And I would understand what that means if I wasn't so freaking tired. Being in pain is really tiring. But I flew through my hour, which was good. So you guys are therapy for me. Yay. I have no reason not to be on for the rest of the week. Yay. It's like the mods have more than my permission to bug the hell out of me because there is no reason for me not to be on. This is why I love my chat. Off bed, thanks for having me. You're welcome. It's okay, man podcast. And part 1 is out. Okay. And I'm going to go too because it's past my hour. And go look up Transformers for later, maybe. Co-Bilf. In my opinion, David Miscavige has recurring dreams where Aaron dips his bald head in cookie oil and rubs it all over him. Bilf. Room raid Becky. Oh, is Becky on? Totally. Let me see. Uh, oh, wrong one. But binge to Becky. Let's see. Okay. Then yes. Go room raid, Pinche, Becky. Oh, F's given. So hit the link and go hang out with her. I am done with you guys for today, and thank you for having me enter your computers because it really did make it go fast. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. So like, sub, become a member, and the rest should go to a food bank. God knows. Ah, there are my pyramids. My fuzz is done with me. So everybody have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao, Bellas.